Hi everyone, it's Ginny, and I'm back to show you some more things I've been making for the 100 Things Challenge. So I'm up to number 49, so I'll start with that, and that's some index cards I've been making. Just a magazine picture and a little phrase getting started, just decorated in the background with purple, green and yellow, and used a few things out of my scraps box, a bit of a doily, and stuck some beads on down here. So that's that one. Then there's this one, magazine image. I used up some old little bits of borders that I made ages ago following Eileen McInnes, and I've used this image before to do a similar thing where this lady's carrying something in her hand. I think the previous one was a clock. This time I found a basket and I've put little beads around the edge. Inside she's got a little shopping list. So there's that one, just a mix of colours and a bit of stamping. This cute one, magazine image again, some little flowers that I made myself, a little bead that I stamped and cut out, and some, whoops, a bit blurry, sorry, some of these little string flat back pearls that Melinda from Scrapbooking and Craft, or Alexis and Melinda's Art Space, she sent me these, so started using them as well. Again, just a mix of colours and stamping in the background. And this one, I really like this funny image of a little monster, and he's got a little game board in his hand. He's playing some game. And so I put some daisies there, and then I made some little similar flowers myself, and I've put glitter on the petals, put them around, and got, what on earth? Yeah, I really like that one. It's just a bit of stenciling in the background with green and purple. So those are the index cards for number 49. Number 50 is some rocks that I've been painting. It's the first one. I did this following Gisele Grenier, who is on YouTube. I'll leave links to people's channels who've inspired me for all these things. She did a couple of different things. One, she painted the background, and another one she used some paper, coloured paper, for the background. I did mine a little bit differently. I just used bits of paint in the background, and then I put some the backing of pretty napkins. I used the white parts, stamped on that with some script, and then stuck that down in strips. And then I followed Gisele and painted the daisy, which was really fun to do. These rocks are quite heavy. I've just painted the background plain blue. These rocks used to be in a fish tank that I had a pet frog in for 14 years. He lived, dear old Mr. Boggy Logs, and he died quite a while ago now, and I thought I'll use these rocks and paint them. So that's one. The second one is just a quirky sort of bird. I followed, can't remember her name, but I'll find it and put it up on the screen. It's not the same as her bird, but it was inspired by her. So I just did that, plain yellow, mustardy yellow background, did some little funny flowers, and decorated the cute birdie. I like that one. And this last one, for the moment, I've got other rocks, but I haven't got around to doing them yet. This is a picture I found on I can't remember where that was either now. I think it was just on the internet somewhere. I don't think it was Pinterest, but it's a rock that somebody had painted and I just sort of copied it, made it sort of similar, but it's not exactly the same. Obviously the other person's is a lot more professional, but that was really fun and I thought it suited the shape of the rock as it's a funny shape. So they're my rocks. That's number 50. Yay, halfway now. 51 is these terracotta pots. This is going to be a bit hard to show you because they're pretty big. I might have to go out a little bit. I got these from a gardening and hardware store called Bunnings here in Melbourne, and I wanted some pretty pots to put my plants in and couldn't find any that were a reasonable price, so I got these for, I think for $3, and then I've decorated them myself. So I'll show you. I've just gessoed and stenciled with gesso around them, and then I put some birdies on. I got paper napkins and glued them onto paper and then fussy cut them out and stuck them down, and I've put them, you might be able to see a bit on the edge, but I used a glue that's supposed to be suitable for outdoor, but then I've changed my mind about putting them outside. I think because the gesso might get wrecked over time, I think I'll keep them inside and just put indoor plants in them. So that's that one. And then the other one, similar thing with the flowers, little daisies up here, but I've used different birds, different napkin. So I've done that on one side and that on the other side. So that's my pretty pots. I love them. I might do some more actually. Might do some smaller ones. So that was 51. And 52 is, do you remember a little while ago I got something from Bonnie's Etsy store, and Bonnie sent me a photograph in amongst that stuff of some crows. Well, I'll show you what I did with it. Ta-da! I made a little hanger. I just got some coffee dyed music paper that also got from Bonnie, and I just got a plain piece of cardboard. I've just glued the scraps on here. Yeah, I just had heaps of fun because I thought I really want the photo on my wall, but I'd like to, you know, present it a little bit better than just a plain photo. So I've got the plain piece of cardboard and then got the music paper and stuck it down, oops, and scrolled it back a little bit and put some extra little scrolls in this here, and then punched out some flowers and stuck them down as well. And for the centres I used these little black, I don't know, I've forgotten what they're called, little black bling things that I got from Wendy Mason. When I bought the little bag and the booklet from Wendy, she included these little black things, so I think it was from there, yeah. So that's it. And I used some string and I clipped this little butterfly that Bonnie had on the packaging. Sorry, I'm trying to line it up so you can see, maybe. Keeps moving. Yeah, so that's it. I love it. I have it hanging on my wall and I keep looking at it and smiling because it's great. So that's it for my 100 things so far. I've got a few more, but I thought I'd separate it into different videos, otherwise it'll take too long. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those, and I'll be back again soon. Bye. Thanks for watching.